Looking for a way to seriously upgrade your kitchen without draining your wallet? Here's a surprising truth: most people overpay for kitchen tools they barely use, while missing out on high-value Prime Day deals that can completely change how they cook every day. So the real question is, are you one of them? In today's video, we're breaking down the 5 best Prime Day kitchen deals that actually make cooking faster, easier, and way more enjoyable in 2026. From smart meat tools to full prep kits, each of these picks brings real value and not just hype. And stick around because number 1 is something almost every kitchen needs but most people still don't own. All the links are in the description. Now let's jump straight into it and see which one deserves a spot in your kitchen. Number 5. ThermoPro TempSpike Plus Wireless Meat Thermometer. What if you could cook a perfect steak, juicy chicken, or tender brisket without ever guessing the temperature again? That's exactly where the ThermoPro TempSpike Plus steps in, and honestly, it feels like having a professional chef's secret tool in your pocket. Right away, the biggest advantage is its dual probe system, which lets you track 2 different meats or 2 different sections of the same cut at the same time. That alone already puts it ahead of many single probe competitors. But here's where things get even more impressive: the 600-foot Bluetooth range with an LCD booster. Unlike many thermometers that disconnect the moment you walk inside, this one keeps you connected even if you're hosting guests, watching TV, or prepping sides in another room. Compared to something like the Meter series, ThermoPro surprisingly wins in raw range stability and dual probe functionality, while Meter focuses more on premium app design but at a higher price. Against Inkbird, ThermoPro feels more consistent and user-friendly, especially for beginners who just want reliable results without technical headaches. In real cooking situations, it prevents overcooking disasters and makes grilling feel effortless. The build quality is strong, heat-resistant, and clearly designed for barbecue lovers who cook often. So let me ask you, do you think smart thermometers are actually worth it, or just a luxury gadget? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I'd love to know your take. Number 4. Umite Chef 33-piece kitchen utensil set. Imagine opening one box and suddenly having everything you need to cook like a pro. That's exactly what the Umite Chef 33-piece set delivers. From spatulas and ladles to tongs, whisks, and specialty tools, this set basically covers your entire kitchen in one go. The first thing you'll notice is the beautiful matching design, combining silicone heads with wooden handles, which gives your kitchen a clean, modern, aesthetic feel. But it's not just about looks. These tools are built to protect non-stick cookware from scratches, which is a big deal if you've invested in good pans. In comparison to premium brands like OXO, Umite Chef obviously doesn't feel quite as refined in long-term durability, but here's the twist: it gives you way more tools at a fraction of the price, which makes it a powerhouse for beginners or new homeowners. Compared to cheaper random utensil sets, this one wins easily because the silicone is more heat-resistant and the overall design feels more coordinated and practical. In everyday cooking, it handles frying, mixing, flipping, and serving without issues, making it super versatile. The only small downside is that the wooden handles need a bit of care to maintain longevity. Still, for the price, the value is honestly hard to beat. So here's something I want to ask you: do you prefer buying a complete kitchen set like this, or collecting tools one by one? Let me know in the comments. Number 3. KITEXPERT Meat Tenderizer Hammer. Ever wondered why restaurant steak always feels softer, juicier, and more flavorful than homemade? The secret often starts before cooking with a tool like this KITEXPERT Meat Tenderizer Hammer. At first glance, it looks simple, but don't let that fool you because this thing completely transforms tough cuts of meat into tender, juicy perfection. It features a dual-sided design, one flat side for flattening meat evenly and a textured side for breaking down fibers so marinades soak in deeper. Compared to lighter budget tenderizers, KITEXPERT stands out because of its heavy-duty build, which means less effort from your hand and better results with fewer strikes. When stacked against premium brands like OXO, you're getting almost similar performance but at a much lower cost, even if OXO feels slightly more polished ergonomically. In real kitchen use, it works amazingly well for chicken breast, steak, schnitzel, and barbecue prep, cutting down cooking time and improving texture dramatically. It's also surprisingly easy to use, even for beginners who've never tenderized meat before. The grip feels secure, so you're not struggling during use, and cleanup is simple as long as you dry it properly afterward. So let me ask you, do you usually tenderize your meat, or do you just cook it as is? Drop your answer below because I'm curious how many people actually use this technique. Number 2. Fullstar 4-in-1 Vegetable Chopper and Spiralizer. If chopping vegetables feels like the most boring part of cooking, this gadget might just change your life. The Fullstar 4-in-1 Pro Chopper is designed to turn a messy, time-consuming task into something fast, clean, and almost effortless. With its sharp stainless steel blades, you can slice, dice, grate, and even spiralize in seconds, making it perfect for salads, stir-fries, or healthy meal prep. One of its biggest advantages is the built-in container that collects everything neatly, no more onion mess all over your counter. Compared to premium brands like Mueller, Fullstar offers nearly the same functionality but at a more budget-friendly price, making it a smart value pick. Against cheaper choppers, however, Fullstar clearly wins in blade sharpness, consistency, and durability, especially when handling softer vegetables like tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers. It does require a bit more effort with harder vegetables, but that's pretty normal for this category. In daily use, it saves a huge amount of prep time, especially if you cook regularly or do meal prepping for the week. So here's a question for you. Do you enjoy chopping by hand, or would you rather let a gadget do all the work? Let me know in the comments. Number 1. Snow-clad stainless steel cutting board. What if I told you your traditional wooden cutting board might actually be less hygienic than you think? That's where the snow-clad stainless steel cutting board completely changes the game. This isn't just a cutting board, it's a modern, dual-sided food prep station designed for maximum hygiene and durability. One side is stainless steel for raw meat, fish, and poultry, while the other side uses wheat straw PP material for fruits and vegetables, helping reduce cross-contamination in a smart way. Compared to bamboo boards, snow-clad wins in hygiene, odor resistance, and ease of cleaning since you can literally throw it in the dishwasher. However, bamboo is slightly quieter and more knife-friendly, so it really comes down to preference. Against cheap plastic boards, snow-clad is in a different league entirely, offering better durability and a much more premium feel that doesn't warp or stain easily. In real kitchen use, it feels solid, stable, and built for serious cooking, especially if you deal with raw meat often. The only downside is a slightly louder cutting experience, but many users find the trade-off worth it for cleanliness and longevity. So here's my question, would you switch from wood to stainless steel, or do you still trust traditional cutting boards more? Drop your opinion below. And that's a wrap on the 5 best Prime Day kitchen deals you should definitely check out this year. From smart cooking tools to full kitchen upgrades, these products can seriously level up your cooking game without costing a fortune. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss future deals and reviews. Speech balloon and tell me in the comments, which product would you buy first? All the links are in the description. See you in the next one. Rock it!